Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Queen, almost everybody's favorite, definitely Ash's favorite, which is Scyl of the Drakes. Scyl of the Drakes is one of the best Lego champs in the game, and what makes her even better that everybody will have Scyl of the Drakes if they are playing for 6 months. Just by logging in, daily login reward, he will just show in your inventory. And I think that specific point is one of the reasons why Sale is so good. Because you get here if you're playing the game for 6 months at this specific junction in the game. If you're playing actively for 6 months, you should be hitting dungeon level, like let's say 17 by then, or 13 to 17, depending on how casual you're playing. And you'll be looking for that specific push that will take you to consistently farm from level 17 to level 20 of all dungeons, where you can start getting those 5 and 6 stars pieces of gear to enhance your gear. Uh, what do you need to farm level 20? Maybe that's a topic for another video. But you have squishy damage dealers depending on which dungeon you're hitting. So you need support. You need a healer. You need a reviver. You need a control champ to keep the enemy waves under control, stun, freeze, provoke, so they won't hit your squishy champs, and you need someone to speed up the team. So these are four roles. If you can fit these four roles into two or three champs, that's really good because then you'll work on damage from the other two champs. Guess what? Cell of the Drakes got all four roles. So that's one of the reasons why she's so amazing. Let's check Cell from the index here to see why she's that good. A1 attacks one enemy, 20% chance of placing a 30% decrease speed. So she slows down the enemy, which is good defense based, and decreasing the target's telemeter by 15%. A2, AoE stun on a 3-turn cooldown. So that's really good. A3 on a 4-turn cooldown revives a single target with puts a life protection on them. So here is slow down the enemy, control the enemy waves, revive a champion on your team, and put a life protection on them. Let's check the passive here. Heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn, even if she's controlled, which is really great. The only thing that will prevent Cell from doing this is that if someone like Ramantu or who else do we have now that does this? Ronda will put block passive skills on her. Otherwise, every time her turn meter is full, she will do this and heal everybody by 10% of their HP. That's so valuable running dungeons and all of that. So that's why Sale of the Drakes can be such a great support for your team for dungeons. Now let's go into what is the best build that I'm suggesting for Sale of the Drakes. And the build that I have on myself probably will work for mid-game also, mid-game to end-game, because I have like other champs, other more powerful champs. That's why I didn't invest in enhancing Sale's gear in quite a while. So whatever stats that you see here, they are good enough for mid to end game. Set wise, I think, in my opinion, the perfect gear set for Cell of the Drakes is Relentless, not Stun, and Immortal just to boost her healing to herself to keep her healthy because she's reviving a team member and putting a life protect on them, so she's soaking some damage. We need her to be tanky. What stats do you need on your Cell of the Drakes to do that part? To do her part, which is the multiple roles that she's doing. I'll go bottom up here. Accuracy. Cell of the Drakes needs accuracy so she can place those stuns and those decrease speeds. These are really powerful, so don't ignore accuracy on Cell of the Drakes. How much accuracy does she need? I'll come back to this when we discuss where are you using here. Speed wise, she needs to be fast because every time she's taking a turn, she's healing everyone by 10% of their max HP. So the more turns she takes, the more she's healing the team, so the more she's getting back to her stuns, the more she's getting back to her revive. So fast is good for her. Do I need to focus on crit, crate, and crit damage for Sale of the Drakes? No, she doesn't need them. She hits hard, but if you're using her as a damage dealer, probably you're missing the main role for her. So, yes, she hits hard. After you satisfy all of the other stats, if your gear is super good, then yes, uh, put her to 100% crit rate and some crit damage. Okay. Defense. Her damage is based on defense. Also, the higher her defense is, the less the possibility that someone will hit her. So she definitely needs lots of defense and HP because of the ally protect. And this is the second factor, so she can stay healthy and heal herself. What about the last stat that I missed here? Resistance. I've put almost 300 resistance on myself of the Drakes because I'm using her for Eternal Dragon team, or at least I was. I'm not sure if I'm still doing this after I got so many good champs. Anyways, so now let's go back, and then that will make resistance. Well, will let resistance make sense. Why we need resistance only if you're using her high on Doom Tower. You don't want the enemy teams to control her. How much the resistance and other stats you need on her. Let's go into this now. Mid game going into in game. So we're talking about dungeon stage 20 to 25, and Doom Tower hard all the way to the top to control the waves and support your team. At least 50k HP. 60 would be even better. At least 3.5 to 4k defense. I would say that defense more than 4k is not that useful, so invest more in HP if you can boost one of these. So, like we said, minimum 50k HP, 3.5 to 4k defense, at least 220 speed. If you can get her to 250 speed, even better. I'm talking going into in game and Doom Tower hard now. Accuracy wise, if it's only dungeons, we're talking 250 accuracy. If we're talking Doom Tower hard all the way to the top, then you need 350. And of course, if you don't have enough accuracy or enough speed, uh, whatever's the team you'll put with her, you can put someone with a speed aura or with an accuracy aura if you're lacking accuracy to make sure she gets up to that stat. So, Doom Tower hard all the way up 350, dungeons all the way up, not hard, I'm talking normal, 250. What about resistance? 300 resistance will be okay all the way up Doom Tower hard. If you can get her all the way to 350, then this is really good. What about masteries for sale? So, my older set of masteries on Cell of the Drakes, I went all the way to on the offense tree down to War Master to help her damage on the bosses. But like I said, the proper build for Cell, um, well, it's not about her damage. That's what I wanted to say. So, what do you want to do? You want to make her tankier, increasing the possibility of her stuns. And then, if you're lacking accuracy, you can take also Eagle Eye as tier 6. You want to increase. She puts speed up on the on an ally when she does the A1. So you want to increase lasting gifts. Basically, you want lasting gifts and master hexer. Increase stun won't be increased, but you're increasing the decrease speed and increasing the increase speed. And then get her back to her skills as soon as possible. Increase the healing she's doing to the team, and increase her accuracy if you need to. But I wanted to give her more HP. So that's my Scyl build, and that's what I believe is a good set of masteries for her. Now let's test Scyl. For example, let's test her. How far up Doom Tower hard are we now? So we're up to 40. So let's test her on 39, for example. Let's remove our team here and try to have some more budget one to test her with. So we'll put Ninja here. Well, a lot of people don't have Ninja, so let's put, for example, who else? Cell of the Drakes for sure. Let's maybe put Newt. A lot of people got Newt from this. Who else? I've no idea whether my physics is built properly. I guess we'll see now. But I want to make this team sort of budget in a way there. Who else can we put here? Maybe should we put Dark Kale or okay, less damage and more support. Let's see what Cell does here. And I'll leave it on auto and we'll see how much she's supporting the team if the game loads. Okay, so you see here she's the fastest and out of the gate she almost stunned everyone. Okay, and then doing Newt stuff, provokes from Drixar. Actually, the combo between Cell of the Drakes and Drixar, who you'll get from the 3 v3 Badar and Vizix, Vizix and Drixar will apply provoke on the enemy team. So these three are very solid control for the Doom Tower hard waves. And while Syl is keeping them healthy. So she's applying stun and she's healing them or reviving them if they are down because of the provokes. And then you can have just two damage dealers or whatever. I've just thrown Vogoth here probably. He'll never take a turn because my Vogoth is super slow, which is what he should be because he heals the team based on his passive when they hit him. Okay, so you see, Nus is doing a lot of work with the freezes. And of course, if you're using a control strategy using Cell of the Drakes, of course, that won't be the fastest run. Because controlling the enemy team and using weaker damage dealers will take much longer, but this is guaranteed. So this team will never fail with Cell support. You see here, of course, we're taking a lot of time to beat that wave, but we are in no danger of anybody attacking us because Cell keeps putting back like stuns on everyone. Let's go to a more practical use case here. So let's say that we're doing dungeons, dragon level 20. Dragon normal, level 20. When you get Cell, you'll be able to do this. Let me remove my team. And we're trying to use budget 1. I have a team in mind, so let's bring some of the budget options. So you might have a cold heart, for example, enemy max HP, apothecary to keep the team healed. Um, who else? Who else? Let's bring Frozen Banshee for support. And let me go back and add Cell. And okay, for a minute there, I suspected that. Okay, we're good. Let's do a 4-man team because my gear level is probably a bit higher than it should. Or let's put War Maiden. Let's look up for War Maiden to make sure that this is budget enough. Okay, yeah. So that's a fairly budget team. Cold Heart can be anyone else. So let's see. Probably Sellers. Oh, yeah. Apothecary is fastest, which is good. Cell is stunning the team. She missed a couple of stuns, which is good. I want them to attack us to show you how valuable Cell support is. Decrease the speed on whoever is trying to take a turn here. And then she's just keeping the team healthy. You see, every time it's Cell's turn, you see all of the green numbers popping up on everyone because she's healing the team. Actually, yeah, we'll see if someone dies because, yeah, she will just bring them up. And that's the power of Relentless. Relentless is the hardest set that you can get because you'll get it only if you win a tournament. That's why I was saying, if you've seen, I had a previous video, go check it out about how to win tournaments. Winning tournaments while your account level is lower is much easier because you don't have serious players in your group that much, at least. When your level go like let's say above 70, that's all serious players. So you'll find real challenges trying to wield those precious relentless pieces to gear your champs. If you notice from the stats that we mentioned that Cell wants, what do you want in a relentless set that Cell is going to be wearing? Defense, accuracy, speed. Those are the same stats that we're looking for Note. If you haven't seen my Note best build video, Go back and watch it. It's really good. I bet you're going to appreciate it. So now you might ask, I have only one good relentless set with which has these stats on them because I didn't win many tournaments. Should I give this set to Cell of the Drakes or to Note? Note 100%. Note will make much more use from the relentless set than Cell of the Drakes. Then what's the next best sets for Cell of the Drake? I would say Regen and Immortal. Why? Because some people say stun set. I don't see it that valuable, to be honest. Her stuns within her kit is enough. But we want her to be healthy. She's our reviver and healer. We want to make sure that her health is always topped up. So if you don't have good relentless sets, put her in regen and immortal. Of course, now we're taking some time to get to the dragon. Once we get to the dragon, Scyl can slow him down if she lands it, and then between Cold Heart and Frozen Banshee, we'll get the dragon down. It's a very consistent team with support, with enough support there. The main thing is that Scyl is keeping the whole team healthy and controlling the waves. I don't know why she's not landing her decreased speed. She should. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. So that's how good Cell is in supporting the team. And I was using my Cell all the way to the top of Doom Tower Hard till I got stronger champs. The team I was using was Cell of the Drakes, Vizix, and Drixar, and then just a couple of support champs. I had Torment, so I've used Torment freezes, but you don't need them for sure. Attack the Wandarin will be great because and Artak. Everybody got Artak now, so that's actually a great strategy. If I build my Artak also, I'll show you that strategy because the thing is, if Attack the Wandarin, for example, freezes everyone, Artak applies burns and activates them, you're killing the waves slowly while controlling them with Cell of the Drake and Ashak the Mandarin, and nobody's ever taking a turn. Okay, thank you very much. Point made. Can I even use Cell in Arena? Yeah, maybe. Till probably Gold 4. But anyways, I think I made up my point for today. Let's go back to the build. I'm not sure if that's the right blessing. Blessings are not that good anymore unless they are 6 stars. I'll display the stats back. What more stats you can have on her? 4K defense is, I would say, the cap. Give her more HP, more speed, more accuracy, more resistance. Yeah. And that's it for today. That's the Cell build. I have an ask from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We really need to get to those 1,000 subs to get into the content creator program. I'm seeing a lot of interaction from you on the videos, so thank you for this, but not enough subscribers. So I really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. It means a lot to me. Keep playing Raid, and I'll see you next time. Bye.